Hello, my fellow subscribers, viewers, and audience. Noor Ali, right tools for right job. Now, I may have shared this before. This may have been uploaded on my channel, but I think it was on a silent mode, right? There was no voice to it. So, adding voice to your information, to your run books, to your playbooks, to your service manual, to your setup manuals, instructions. It uplifts people. It helps people learn in different ways. Throughout my career, I've been trained many, many times over. People learn through watching. People learn through reading. People learn through doing, hands-on, and people learn through listening. Those are the methods of learning any new skill set. And whenever we do task in IT, we read the information in a trouble ticket format. In IT, it's known as ITEL. It could be, right now is Jira, and the other side is ServiceNow, which is known as Snow. But you've been in IT, you have used multiple ITEL systems for service tickets, for trouble tickets, for problem tickets, for upgrade tickets, for installs, and decons. And of course, if you wrote your own CR, change request, you would know what I'm talking about. And if you have dealt with change management, and if you have manage your own site where you were in charge of end users, supporting end users on site, off site, remote, dealing with IDF room, dealing with MDF room, dealing with DMARC room, call centers, utility room, UPS, emergency power system. When the power fails, it kicks over, working with facility tech, doing fire drills, working with physical security, working with telecom, working with different tiers within IT. That's the experience that I bring in my videos. That's the experience that I bring when I'm talking, right? I'm not green. I've spent 30 years in IT, and I've trained people, and I've trained team members in the past many, many times. So anyhow, anyway, so adding voice to your content, to your material, it brings its own charm. And it helps people to understand, and they feel confident enough that the material, the content the person is sharing is right, is correct, it has a meaning, it has depth, it has definition. All right. So this is your host, Noor Ali, with Right Tools for Right Job. First of all, I'm grateful to Divine Spirit. I'm grateful to God. I'm grateful to the universe, the cosmos. I'm grateful to Holy Mother Earth and to all my viewers, audience, and subscribers. Cross my finger, knock on wood. Let's move on. So today I'm going to share this. It's called Troubleshooting with Service and Application. Okay. So it's a little paragraph I wrote, and this was done many years ago for my team members, right? Back then we were using 2003 Windows standalone server. So this is how you, basically I'll stop at the paragraph. Just read the paragraphs on your time. Take time to do it. As I said, host can be desktop, laptop server, blade servers, and any enclosure, right? and it could be standalone, this could be clustered, virtual, and distributed. Many ways a host can be found. Okay, so there's a little explanation with the screenshot. Boom, you have it. We move forward. So I try to write very small documents. Only thing that becomes more than 6 pages would be a run book and playbook, but it has to be approved. But this is almost like training instructions, like guidelines. So we do a remote. This is the name of the host. And then we give a little example over here, how to do it. Then you break down the steps, right? Step 1, click Start. Step 2, click Computer. Step 3, right-click on the mouse, select Manage, right? And there we are. Here's a Manage. You have seen this before. Computer management. You can do task scheduler, event viewer, shared folders, local user groups, performance device manager. Now, we have used device manager many times. Anytime you have an issue with any kind of I/O device, if you're doing servers, if you're doing desktops and laptops, you would go to device manager to troubleshoot your device. Uninstall a device, uninstall the driver, fix the memory error, and all those issues are in device management. Disk management is always used for hard drive issues. Formatting a disk, unformatting a disk, copying the data over within Windows. Storage is used for if you have storage connection. Local users and groups is used if you're dealing with groups and local users. Shared folder is shared folder if you're sharing a folder of a network, and that's where you would go for that. Service and applications is service and applications. All right, a little breakdown on all those things. Okay, step 4, here's instructions. And then we go to step 6 into the service. Now, service is right here. So this service folder that you see, you have start, status, you have automatic and manual. When we do deep down troubleshooting with any application, every application has a service. Okay, in the kernel and engine. There's a network abstraction layer, there's a hardware abstraction layer, there's a software abstraction layer. Excuse me there. Like Linux has a kernel, Windows also has a OS engine, a kernel. And every application that runs when your customer goes through Bootstrap, it reboots, everything comes alive, its services are running. So services are running. So anytime you have any issues, you would go find which application it is, you would highlight the application, you would start and restart the service. That would fix the problem. That's one way of fixing the problem. Now, if you do start and restart a service, you still have an issue, then it would be your application. Either the application file is corrupted or damaged, or there is a shared memory issue. That's how you would fix your service related to the application. Okay, there we are again. These are all the list of applications running on a computer. There you go. There it is, step 8, start and stop, right? So this is how we create training instructions for our team members. Okay, you have to break it down step by step and teach people how to do it. If you're level 1, level 1.5, or level 2, if you're a help desk, if you're desktop support, field engineering, if you're remote desktop support, you would have those kind of documents in your folder to troubleshoot. Now, when you are doing a job or a role, you do it all the time. You just keep the document as a reference point of view. But when you do it every day, you don't need to look at the document. It will become a part of your memory. You would know it. Which application to stop, which application to start, which application to do automatic, which application to manual. Okay? This would become your day-to-day bread and butter, right? But anything that happens new, you would first person to ask would be your team member. Before you ask your team member, look in your knowledge base. Every department, every group keeps a knowledge base articles in the folder. You had known issues with servers, with networks, with endpoints, or any other products that you're supporting. Known issues. Unknown issue, you have to know the error code. If it's hardware related, network related, application related, database related, OS related, and utility related, diagnostic related, every software, every hardware, every network product creates an error code. You take that error code, you Google it first. It will give you what the error is saying. It may also recommend or suggest the fix. First, find out what the error code is. Then, see if there is a release, version release, patch update, something like that on the hardware side. We call them drivers. And then something on the application software and database is called patch management. Okay. And then you need to understand that, okay, if I do this patch or upgrade or an update, that will fix this error. Now, if it's a file related error, then it's not the whole application, just one file, right? Then it's the best way to do it is to contact your teammate, ask him, hey, have you come across this problem? Have you seen this issue? And he would say, yeah, we've seen this issue. We have a file that we moved from one box to the other box. Here's a file name. If you download and do a set of this file, the error will go away. Then you would just do the same step. Okay. Now, if it requires time to fix it, then I would recommend that you open a ticket, assign it to yourself, tell the end user that we know what the problem is. This error is caused by this. I need time to download the file and do the setup. 98% of the time, that's a process. Now, approval, if there's a large, if the file is outside, if you work in a company and they have workflow and process flow and approval processes, right? Ticketing system, ITIL, then you got to follow that. Now, if you work in a private on your own, supporting people, then which is on the retail side, then you won't need those kind of approval. You will just have to educate and update your end user. Show them the error, show them why it's happening, and then tell them what the fix is. Then you do the fix. Okay? So documents like this are very helpful. It will teach you how to troubleshoot, diagnose, and fix the issue and the problem. Share, learn, teach, and grow. Share, learn, teach, and grow. If you like, you subscribe. If you like, you subscribe. If you like, you subscribe, please. Once again, I'm your host, Noor Ali, with Right Tools for Right Job. Thank you very much. Have a great night. Actually, it's 10 o'clock. I figured I create some content and have some fun. Thank you very much. God bless you all.